Hello everyone, welcome to the Nilesh Technology. So this is the video number 4 in React playlist from scratch to advanced level. So in this video we are going to discuss about what is the JSX. Okay, so this is again a very important concept in React. So see, the JSX stands for the JavaScript extension or XML. So it allows us to write the HTML in React. So JSX makes it easier to write and add the HTML in React. It also converts the HTML tag into the React element. Okay, we will see some examples in this video. Okay, but before that, on the previous video I asked one question, like can we create a nested component in a single program. So this is the last program we already run. This is the last video running program, so it's already running. Let me convert this second function inside the function 1 and let me export only function 1 and function 2. Here we need to render, we use the bracket because we are using the multiple statement, and here we called my function 2. Okay, and we just bind the program into one parent node. Let me save it. So here we export the my function 1. Let me go to the app.js. This is to be removed. This is to be removed. So see, here we in that the my function, this is the parent class, this is the child class, parent function, child function. So this is the outer function, inner function. Inner component is used to the outer return statement. Okay, so in the outer return statement, here we render this my function and we render the my function 1 from here to here. We export it, okay, and call it. So it's possible in React we create a nested component, but complexity goes to some deeper level when that code goes to the larger level. Okay, so if required, then you use the nested types of components. Otherwise, my suggestion is that use the separate file of each component and pass whatever values to one component to another by using props or properties. Okay, so we covered the last interview question related answer. Now let's create a new project. Okay, so this is the third component. Let me break this code. Yes, we go to the previous directory. Let me clear it. Okay, I just zoom. Yes, cd dot dot, then we create a here new folder 4 dot JSX. Okay, then in the first tab copy everything except the node modules, go to the first and paste it. Oh, I think I need to remove it. Copy public source, yeah, those things. Right click, copy in that JSX, paste it. Yeah, it's pasted properly. So let me go to the cd for JSX, then let me hit the npm i. So here the node module directory is created. So whatever dependency is defined in a package.json, it is installed and create a node module directory. Okay, after that let me start the server using the npm start. Not much more, and it take less time when you create again and again a new project using the npx command, because every time you need to delete the unwanted files, refactor the code. So best suggestion, create a one blank project and reuse that project again, because I want to provide you the each video source code project separately in GitHub repository. So last project I already commit in a Git. When you go to the Git React YouTube, so you will get the source code from here. Just go to it, download it. You will get the all the download related the projects. Then use the folder by folder, test the each and every code. Okay. So it's ready now. npm start to start the server. Okay, so the server is started. Maybe just hello program is there. Yeah, hello. Fine, let me close these files for the previous project. Okay, now in first we try to see the SRS JSX related example. So I am just explain you about everything in a app.js, or I will create a one more component. Okay, so let me create a new file. Then my component name is that demo.js. Okay, so sometime that VS code get stuck. Let me reopen it. Okay, so cancel. Okay, it's created, its files is created. Okay, fine. Now RAFCE, no, I think I need to reopen the VS code. Let me close, let me reopen, and inside the return statement here I need to use the parenthesis, move this code inside the div, and in here I called the demo, so it's imported. Okay, so let me save it, save. So it's hello React.js and it's a demo statement, so both is displayed in here. Now let's see the examples related to JSX. JSX means that we can combine the HTML and the JavaScript. For example, this is the JavaScript function and we return something related to the HTML related code. But for example, in here there is some JavaScript variable like var name equal to Nilesh technology. Okay, this is the JavaScript variable, and I want to display the name in return statement. So I display here my name is, and in the single curly bracket I just replace the variable name. So that variable name replace inside the return statement. So this is the JSX syntax, JSX format. Let me save it. So see, my name is Nilesh technology. So this name variable is replaced inside this section. So like this way we can use the JavaScript variables or JavaScript related code inside the HTML. This is the HTML return statement. Okay, again I will show you one more. For example, in here I use one more statement. So I just merge this code inside the div. Okay, and here the addition is let me add some expression 10 plus 20, save it. So addition is 30 in output. So like this way we can execute the expressions. We replace the variable value, lot of things we can use it inside the return statement. Inside the return statement is the HTML code, so we can easily use the JavaScript code inside the HTML code. So this is the format of a JSX, or this is the use of that the JSX. So we already covered, you are not required to use the JSX, but JSX make it easier to write the React applications, and it allows us to write the HTML element in a JavaScript and place them into the DOM without any create element or append child methods. So if you want to create the new element using the JSX, then there is built-in method create element. I will show you the one more example using the Babel. So see what is the Babel. When you search in a Babel in a Google, this is the official website babel.js. So Babel is a JavaScript compiler and it uses the next generation JavaScript today. So it's internally convert the React or the JSX code to the compiler format code. Okay, so let's try the some of the example. Let try it out. So whatever you have to return inside this section, it's automatically convert the compiler format section. So for example, this is the variable my name, so it convert the as it is. This is a normal function, convert as it. But when you use the react dom.render h1 hello, so see how it's look like. React dom.render, it's a react.create element, and h1 is the element name, null and hello. So it's look like the regular HTML, but Babel convert this HTML code to like react.create element functions. So like this way the element is created inside the React statement. So Babel is a very important play the role in between the user code and the compiler code. Yeah. So like this way we also create the element like this way. Let me show you. Let me copy this line and in here, for example, this is the statement const my element react.create element. Let me use the view word wrap. Okay, so I do not use the JSX. The second parameter is the whatever you want to define the class name, so you define it in here if there is some class name in of the h1 tag. So after that here I called the my element. So let's test it. My element is the I think I need to use it directly. Yeah, let it inside the curly bracket because this is the JavaScript variable. Inside this variable the element is created. So you use like this way. I do not use the JSX. So like this way we create the JSX related thing. Okay, one more thing I need to define it. When you use the inspect section inside the element, see in here, this is the id equal to root because I already told you that in index.html everything is rendered inside the div tag of root. But see in here there is one more div tag, hello react, again div tag, again this two div, addition is this one. So I think this div is not required because this is unnecessary div is added inside the code. So why we are added this code? Because we want to multiple statement. They like app.js there are two statements. So if you want to merge these two statement in a return, then we need to one more parent tag. So that's why we use here the one div, and inside the demo here we use the one more div. So that's why in design section we see the lot of unwanted divs defined. Okay, but there is one solution like the React fragment. So see what is the use of fragment. So we know that we make the use of a render method inside a component. So we want to render something to the screen. We may render a single element or multiple elements. Through rendering the multiple elements, will require a div tag around the content of the render method. Will only render a single root node inside it at a time. So when we are trying to render more than one root element, we have to put the entire code inside the div tag, which is not loved by the many developers. So in the React, the version 16, from version 16, the fragment were introduced and we use them instead of the extension div tag. So let me show you the one example. Instead of a div, use the react dot fragment. Okay, so we need to import the React. Okay, import the react.fragment. Let me save it. Okay, now see, inside this is the root, there is directly hello React statement, and this is the other component div statement. So here one div is remove because of we use the react.fragments. Okay, so it's just like create a parent tag, but instead of a div, this is the best solution. Okay, let me try this thing inside the demo.js. Here is also not required. Let me save it. Now see, here is directly statement. Here is also my name is and Nilesh technology is a direct statement. Let me refresh it. Now see. So this to div is not bind to the outer div. So why this to div is there? Because we use this statement inside div, this statement inside div, but outer div is get removed. This one is also and this one is also. Okay, but later after the React improvement, get the one more new tag. It's called as a shorthand fragment. So lot of a developer instead of this one just use this thing. Only this thing is required. Opening brackets and for this close. This is called as a shorthand fragment. But one important note is that the shorthand syntax does not accept the key attributes. So in that case, you have to use the react.fragment. Okay, let me save it. See, refresh. There is no big difference. It's look like same. Okay, so in this video we covered the JSX and we covered the JSX rules. It's a shorthand. Then it's a div tag, why we use the fragment, then React fragments, we see the examples. Okay, so I think I have one more interview question, like can we combine the Angular and React in a single project? Okay, so this is the interview question for this video. So just comment it. If yes, why? If no, why? So just comment in your the suggestion, whatever you have. So I will give you the answers in next video. Okay. So I think we'll cover all these things in this the video related to the JSX. So on the next video, we will see the example related to the button. So button and its click event. Okay. So keep watching, keep learning. So please like and subscribe this video. See you on next video. Bye bye.